Don't want to pay another $500. Is this thing on? Another day in the neighborhood. Yo, it's pretty solid.
Are you making a video?
Take that off. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Back at it again with another video. This time going to install a new sort of engine cover from Vega Motorworks. And shout out to Vega Motorworks. They've been making splitters and parts for the Kona N. So it's dope to see a company still supporting the platform. And I saw their engine cover and was like, yo, I wanted to switch it up in the engine bay a little bit. So I decided to put the pre-order in and get the engine cover. So it's exciting, and I'll show you why. And right now I'm just gonna wash the car. You saw me backing out. It's a little dirty here. You can kind of see. Just haven't been on it with the washing. The top here, here and here. I don't know if you can see it or pick it up, but it is pretty dusty. But it's a nice overcast day. So what better way than to start washing the car? I am still waiting on the parts to get here, so I'm just gonna wash the car and I'll show you how we're gonna switch up the engine bay, so stay tuned.
Are you making a video?
Got the boys with me installing the K&N Intake. So put the intake back. The reason I want to get the engine cover is because of the black finish that I have on the intake here. And it's been rubbing a little bit with this cover. It might be the intake install, but no matter what I do, it kind of wiggles back into there. So want to have the engine cover match sort of this wrinkle black. It'll be probably nicer than this faded paint job. Still waiting on the pre-order to come through, which might take a couple weeks. So in the meantime, enjoy this intake clip. All right, everything looks to be in order. Yeah, just switching back to the K&N one, more so just for the sound. Classic K&N intake, can't go wrong with it. But just going to switch it up for the engine just a little bit with the new valve cover. Should be here in a couple weeks. So once we have that, we'll install and we'll see how it turns out. Stay tuned. All right, random side quest here. While we wait for the valve covers to come in the mail, I did order a badge that will, typically is for the front of the car, this one, so that we have one to fit for the valve cover. So, another day in the neighborhood, got my palm trees. But the side quest here is going to put some red trim and see how I feel. I did crack my front lip during the Hyundai meet. Just went a little too crazy when I got lost on a curb, and don't want to pay another $500 for this lip. So you can kind of see it's broken here, but I bought this instead of vinyl, this sort of rubber stripping red color that's sort of the size of this. So my thinking is that it would just sort of cover this part of the, you know, lip. I did buy one in black if I don't like the red, but I think I might do red this stripping. It's a little thicker, and then vinyl on the side skirts. And maybe this will go on the rear spats, but let's see how this turns out first. So stay tuned. You know what? It kind of matches the red a little bit. Obviously in the sun it's probably gonna look different, but here's how it's looking. Damn, this came out better than I thought. I mean, I've done it with vinyl, but just seeing it with this thicker, I don't even know what to call it, material. I'll drop a link in the description if you want to do this to your car too, but it's just like, you know, weather stripping edging. Yeah, pretty sick. Yo, not bad. Again, I have the dryer going per usual, but this is what it looks like. This one's a little bit more difficult because there are some curvatures here, so couldn't go all the way around, did have to cut it off there, but yo, it's looking pretty solid for the rear spats. I mean, I wish this size was thin for the side skirt, but this one is just, yeah, I don't know. I know it's different, but something about it. I don't think I can put it on the rear diffuser here. This is where I typically would put vinyl, but just gonna do this other spat and call it a day, and then we'll get some outside shots. So stay tuned. Again, yo, this might be a dumb mod, but I can feeling it. Let me know what you think, just to spice up the car a bit, which I've done in the past a bunch of times. I've had white, I've had red, going back to red again. But yo, something about the thicker rubber stripping just hits different. I know I keep harping on it. I'm not trying to exaggerate for the camera, but yo, it's pretty solid. Look what just came. Vega Motorworks. Let's go open this up. All right, got the Vega Motorworks engine cover, and let's open it up and see what we got. I did get it with the extended deck, so I'm assuming that's what the second piece is. And shout out to Vega Motorworks for asking which hardware I wanted. It's got regular at first, but black, but then he did send some neochrome finish one, and definitely a hot boy. I have some neochrome in my engine bay, so I might go with that. Nice. Don't know what this mount is for. Maybe this is for the reservoir cooler. Did get a reservoir cooler cover as well. And that badge, like I had mentioned, he does drop a link, or has a link to have a front badge that you can put on the engine cover. So let's take a look at that now, just make sure it fits. So here's the badge. If you want, here's the part number. This one's for a Veloster N logo, but should suffice. But other than that, everything looks to be in order. Maybe I'll just do it now. Boom. Pops right in. Logo, cover. Here's the extended deck. This is where the oil cap will go. And then here's the reservoir.
So I'm doing a time lapse here, but I did install it initially wrong. I have the upper deck extension on the top here. It's supposed to mount from the bottom, so that was my bad. He did call me out on Instagram when I posted a story about it, and I did since then correct it. So ignore this initial install. I did fix it though after the fact. But yeah.
All right, did come with these bolts. I have the engine cover off, and you know you usually kind of attach it to the mounting points here. So I think we're going to, I don't know if I need to unscrew all of them, but I think this one and this one, we need to unscrew and put the mounting hardware for the cover. So just need to have a deep enough socket, 10 millimeter here, and then just make sure that you can unscrew. So let's take these out and put these in. So here's what it looks like with the studs there. And just gonna line up the holes and something like this. Kind of position it away from the intake. I was having issues there. It looks sick. Maybe come down this way, and then we're just gonna put the hardware on. Again, you can adjust how you see fit. If you want it a little higher, you want it a little lower. I do have these catch can oil things, so it's nice that there's this open spot right there for the hoses. It was running in, not issues per se, but it was kind of getting caught on the OEM cover. And we have a new engine bay cover. Black with the wrinkle black, huh? Got some carbon here too. Block the sun out. I don't know if you can see it, but looking pretty sweet. Let's try the valve cover. I'll say trickier. I do have to unmount these. There's a sensor here, so I'll probably just do one screw at a time and then go from there. Again, I'll link a description to the install. These just look like 10s. So we're just gonna unscrew this part so we can mount the cover. So stay tuned. Don't want to bore you with this. Dude, my focus, I thought I had it on manual. Here's what it looks like. Just gonna put these screws back in here. Don't tighten it down. You're gonna want it a little bit out that way. Tighten down after. And once you have it, just kind of loosely where you want it. I want it more like this. You do have to put some tension on it, so it's kind of more centered there. Kind of want it a little backed up to that plate. Screw that in. And there we go. Coolant Reservoir cover to go with the engine bay cover. All black everything. Again, like I said, I had these new chrome bits because I'm a hot boy. So we have it there too. And this is what it's looking like. Last bit here. You have to take that off.
Again, this is where I had the install wrong. I had it on the top and it's supposed to be tucked underneath like this, much cleaner. And again, shout out to Vega Motorworks for calling it out. And here's how it looks. Had to reshoot the beauty shots there, and I think it looks great. All right, I'm gonna shoot this outro. Yeah, shout out to Vega Motorworks again. I posted stories on my IG showing the cover and immediately responded by saying, hey, the deck was installed wrong. So shout out to him again for calling it out. The upper deck extension is bolted underneath, as you saw, versus on top how I had it. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just in a rush and excited to install the parts, which are super high quality. Definitely recommend fast shipping and just great overall communication. Like I said, you know, it's one thing to have a great product, but if it's sort of like slow shipping or like bad customer service, it's kind of like not a great experience. So yeah, first time sort of ordering and installing their parts, and everything was great. Can't recommend it. Can't recommend them enough. So don't know, it's kind of a random video doing some random stuff. Don't know what else to say. Gotta get ready for the big move. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not gonna have the garage, but you know, hopefully that doesn't stop us from enjoying the car and modding the car and finding, you know, new products like this engine cover. And hopefully I can continue to make these videos. I don't know if you enjoy it, and hopefully this video comes out good. But if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.